everyone. This is Letao, your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. Thank you very much for joining this month's Pick a Card reading. Now, today we have a topic that is amazing, right? A lot of people asked me to do this reading, and the title is How Are You Going to Find Your Success? Now, of course, I would assume that a lot of you guys who are watching this video is thinking about a career success, right? And how do you find your manifestation in terms of your finance, maybe making a lot of money, maybe it's about promotion, maybe it's about, building a business, right? If you're an entrepreneur, or doing something that can give you the sense of achievement. Now, of course, we don't discriminate. For some people, maybe for them, their sense of success is about maybe just being a happy mother, right? Raising their kids and stay at home and making the home, for their children and for their husband. And maybe for them, that's their sense of success. So that's totally okay, right? Success could come from all different perspectives. So as this is a general reading, take what resonates with you. And of course, if you are thinking about career, business, right, money, things like that, then this is definitely the reading for you. And today, of course, we're going to use, as usual, my own creation and Oracle deck, Oracle of the Mythic Heroes and Oracle of the Celestial Deities to read your energy. Now, with all that being said, let's get started with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You have chosen the pile with a Chinese style military man, could be a general, right? He's wearing this green cape and he is on a horse running forward. Now, if you have picked this picture, this is a reading for you. Now, first of all, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities. We're going to pull 2 cards out. First of all, we're going to pull where you are now, what is your current energy now, and we're also going to look at what you need to increase or what you need to strengthen, or if there's anything that you need to avoid, right? Or you need to change in terms of your career, your success, and how do we move forward, all right? So group number 1, dear universe, please provide us with some useful guidance and wisdom. Pile number 1, here we go. Your current energy is Eros. And what comes after you as an advice is Athena. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to pull 3 cards from the Mythic Tarot. Okay, and let's have a look at your progression. Okay. Very good. Okay. So 3 cards. Universe, please kindly help group number 1 with some useful guidance and wisdom. Okay. All right, we're gonna cut it in half. All right, here we go. First card, we've got the Lovers. Then we have got Ace of Cups. Finally, we have got 6 of Wands. Beautiful energy. Beautiful, group number 1. Okay. Now we're going to pull 1 card from the Star Code Oracle. All right. And let's see what other things we need to know about your current manifestation. Please help us. Group number 1. Okay. All right. So 1 card. The 3rd house, communication. Okay. Very good. All right. And then we're going to pull 1 card from the Angels Oracle. Okay. We're going to see if there's any divine timing coming out for you, right? It's not a guarantee, right? So in this deck, we have some timing cards, but we also have a lot of cards that don't have timings on it. So depends on what the universe wants to do, right? For you. Okay. 1 card for pile number 1, please. And the card says the situation will improve. Beautiful. Okay. So group number 1, I have a very strong message for you. First of all, you are definitely on the right track when it comes to your career success, your manifestation. What I see here is that perhaps at this moment, group number one, you have a few different options in front of you. Okay, this is something that I see from the, first of all, this is what came to me. You've got arrows sitting together with the lovers sitting on the left side. This is telling me that perhaps you guys have many, many different ideas. Perhaps, right, you might be thinking, okay, I want to do this, or maybe I can also choose a different path, or I've got a different project, right? There are many, many different things I can do, and perhaps I'm also interested in doing. And one of the challenges for you at this moment is, for some of you guys, definitely this actually is about making decisions. Now, one of the things that we tend to do when it comes to success is that we want to make sure that we have one option and then we'll put our effort out there. But group number one of the things you do have to do is that you do have to bring a little bit logic and rationality into making your decisions. Now, you start your energy with arrows, which is about your choices, which is about, you might be showing a lot of interest and love towards many different things, right? Perhaps you might even be distracted by a lot of things at this time. However, what is coming on top of that in order to enhance you to the next level is Athena. Now, one of the things about Athena is it's not just about what you enjoy doing, but Athena tells you that you need to have something strategic. This is the difference between a hobby and a career. Something you just enjoy doing at a casual level, and how do you enhance that and bring that up to the level that is actually a business instead of a hobby. And so Athena is a little bit like that kind of maturity that we bring into the things we want to build. Now, one of the examples I can give to is, let's say, for example, you love writing. Okay, maybe you have always loved writing and you're a good, writer and things like that. Now, writing could be a hobby, right? Maybe you just like writing things, you like reading articles online and reading books. But how do you make a living out of that? Can you make that a career? So Athena is asking you, okay, now let's bring that hobby to the professional level, meaning that perhaps if you want to, maybe let's say find a job in a magazine house, an editor, what kind of portfolio you need to build for yourself? This is the first thing. The second thing is, let's say if you want to be independent writer, right? Then what do you need to do? Do you need to perhaps maybe have a contract, right, with an online media that, maybe you work as a freelancer, you contribute to them every week, every month, you write things for them, or maybe do you need to publish a book? Do you need to publish articles on magazines and websites and things like that to build your reputation in a professional way, rather than just writing things for yourself, right? Or share it casually with your friends, things like that. So with the lovers and the arrows card, on top of that, we got Athena. It's really telling you that over the next several months, it is time for you to really ground your options and ground your hobby at to the very practical level. And how do you build that as a profession into the future? So this is the first thing that I want to say. Now, the second thing that I do want to say is that you do have got the Ace of Cups after that, which is talking about new love, new interest, right? Something that refreshes you, something to make you feel that you're falling in love with something again. Now, this Ace of Cups does tell you that, of course, when you are thinking about your manifestation, you do have to start with something that you actually love. See, one of the things I noticed about group number one is you are not that kind of person who would be able to make a success from something you hate, because some people can, right? Some people, they don't really care whether they love what they do or not. As long as they get paid a lot of money, they can just do that, right? They don't need to fall in love with what they do. But for you guys, group number one, there's a very strong feeling here. If you're doing something you are not interested in or you feel bored with, you won't be able to put a lot of authenticity into it. And without authenticity, you won't be able to see the manifestation or the breakthroughs. So one thing that I would say about group number one is, if you are looking to do something you love, and you are definitely on the right track, right? So I'm not encouraging you guys to do something you hate, but the issue is, how do you bring that from just a pure love to a professional manifestation, okay? Now, because you got the third house communication, this card in here, I do feel that for some of you guys, your career could be dealing with, for example, communication, could be about sales, right? Sales is very Gemini energy, is very third house related energy. So that could be related. This could also be saying that it's important that you actually open yourself up towards other people and talk to them and let new inspirations flow into you. Sometimes, when you sit at home and just think, okay, I want the answer, tell me what I need to do, you might not be able to figure things out anyway. The third house usually is talking about things related to communication, talking to people, networking. This could also be related to, for example, writing. Okay, like the example that I mentioned earlier, this could be about writing, reading, communicating, talking to people. Sometimes third house is also related to counseling, right? Things like that. Now, you end with your energy called Six of Wands, and I really love this energy. The Six of Wands is a card of success. It's telling you that you will be able to reach your success if you really put your heart and also your brain into manifesting what you want to manifest. Now, one of the things I also noticed about the energy here. Now, first of all, the Lovers card, the young man on the card, his name is Paris. He's a young man. Ace of Cups is a beginning stage of something. And we also see Six of Wands, which is also Jason, a young man who has just reached his first success when he got the golden fleece. So I have a very strong feeling, yeah. Maybe a lot of you guys who are watching this video, either maybe you are still very young, right? Maybe you are in your late teens or 20s. You are still trying to figure out what is your success and what is your career path. Now, for some of you guys, this could be about maybe you have just had your initial launch of something and some initial success, and you're thinking, how do you expand that to the next level? And so this is my advice for you for group number one. Now, because we've got the situation will improve card at the bottom, this is definitely also telling you that whatever that you are trying to enhance and you're trying to make bigger, it's going to come to you, right? So the situation will only get better as long as you can take the advice that I have just given to you. Very good. I have a lot of faith actually in you guys. Now, what I also like about this energy is because I sense there's a lot of Gemini energy in your guys. And this doesn't mean that all of you guys watching this video, you're a Gemini. This could be about your Gemini rising, Gemini sun, Gemini moon, or because we're talking about career, this could also be about maybe you're a Gemini midheaven. Now, midheaven means that the highest point on your astrological chart is pointing to Gemini. So this could be about maybe you're a Virgo rising, right? That's also possible. But either way, I feel that, because there's a lot of Gemini energy in here, your breakthrough is not going to be too far away from you, because right now we're having Jupiter literally sitting, transiting in Gemini this year and also until the summer next year. So I would say definitely group number one, you have the next 8 to 12 months to find enhancement and to increase your popularity, right? And to go up a level in your success. So this is a very good. One more thing I also want to say is that for this group, of course, I understand, again, general reading, everyone's situation is different, but you got Athena in the first house, right? I do feel that if you have got some choices to make, right? Let's say, I choose this, I choose this, or I choose that, what's the right thing for me to do? Athena is really the energy of success. So this tells you do not make your decisions based on, for example, what other people want from you. Or, I'm choosing this because maybe, if I choose this, my husband will be happy with me. Or I choose this because my mother wants me to do this. One of the things you really have to do is you really have to choose what you want to do and what you feel that is the best for you in terms of your success. Okay. What is very interesting on the card is that you got the Lovers card, right? Paris looking to the three goddesses in front of them, and one in front of him, and one of the goddesses is actually part of Athena. And as a card to advise you how to move forward with your career, you've got Athena. So this is a little bit like saying, well, what should you choose? Choose your rationality, choose your logic, and choose what is the best for you in terms of your personal independence, and also what makes you shine, right, as an individual, what makes you feel like it's you. Okay, very beautiful. Now, before we finish the session, I'm going to pull one more card from the animal, spirit animal oracle, okay, just to get one last advice for you guys. And what else is there for you? Oh, too many. We only need one, dear universe. Please just one card for our group number one. Okay. Dear universe, please help us with your wisdom and with your guidance for group number one. All right. Just one card. Okay. The sea serpent. Okay, beautiful. Now, when we see this card, right, the sea serpent is actually related to our sacral chakra, right? If you study the chakras in our body, the 7 chakras here, you know the sacral chakra is around your belly button, that area. Now, sometimes when I see this card, it's almost like you will have this very strong gut feeling about what you're drawn to. The sacral chakra has a lot to do with our emotion, our feelings, right? What we feel drawn to. And sometimes it's also telling you that there could be a lot of information coming from the past. For example, in the past, how did you make your decision when it comes to important choices you have to make? And how did you make them? And were they successful or did you make a mistake? So learn from our past is one of the important things with the sea serpent. Now, another thing that I do want to say about this energy is that the sea serpent picture that I'm seeing almost looks like an Ouroboros. Okay, I don't know if you guys understand what an Ouroboros is. It's basically an ancient Egyptian symbol with a snake biting its own tail, right? So when you look at this card, you can actually see what's actually in there. The sea serpent energy is about you have come full circle at this moment. Now, for some of you guys, I would even assume that maybe you are around the age between 28 to 30. Maybe this is a time when you are literally going to have your first Saturn return, right? You're going to realize that, okay, what is coming to an end and what needs to be renewed. Now, in terms of your success and manifestation, this is about how do you wrap up the past chapter and you actually are starting a new chapter there to further, bring yourself to a different level. But this whole thing, I would really say, is just really trust your guts feeling. Really trust what your higher self is really asking you to do. This is not about being distracted, like what I said, by what other people tell you what to do, what your mother wants, what your father wants, what your husband wants, what your wife says, but I don't want you to do that, things like that. This is really saying that, okay, but truly what my heart is asking me to do. And I feel I'm just being me doing that. All right. Thank you so much, group number 1. I absolutely love this reading. And I wish you all the success and happiness. I'm sending you a lot of blessings as well. I'll see you guys next time in the next pick card reading. See ya. Hello, group number 2. Thank you very much for joining this reading session. You have chosen the second option. On the picture, you can see an ancient Spartan soldier in the red cape. He's holding a sword and a shield in his hands. And maybe he's protecting his country. Maybe he's fighting the invading Persians. We don't know. But he looks very courageous, doesn't he? All right, let's get straight into your reading. First of all, we're going to pull 2 cards. Let's look at where you are now, right? Energetically speaking. We're also going to look at what's the divine guidance for you as your next step. First card coming out. Oh, we've got Medusa. Okay. Now, as your advice, we have got the moon. Okay, beautiful. I love this combination, actually. I'll tell you why later, okay? But it seems like you're going to break through something, so congratulations. Now, we're going to pull 1 card from the Star Code Oracle. Let's see if there's any specific areas you need to focus on or some other hints, right, regarding your manifestation and success. Dear universe, please protect and bless our group number 2 and give them the guidance that they need. 6th house, sustainability. Okay. Now, we're going to pull 3 cards from the Mythic Tarot, right? Let's have a look at your progression, okay, at this moment. What's the next thing coming up to you and what's your next action, okay? All right. 3 cards. The High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Wow, double ace, okay? This is amazing energy, group number 2. Love this. Now, we're going to pull 1 card from the Angels Oracle. Now, sometimes this Oracle deck can provide us some divine timing, but it's not a guarantee. Some cards has a timing for you, some cards don't, right? So let's see what we have got for you guys. Group number 2. The universe, please help group number 2 with some guidance and wisdom, right? Oh, ask your angels. Okay, so Oh, it's not a timing card, but it seems like there's some kind of prayers, right? Spiritual energy for you to embrace. All right. Now, finally, okay, we're gonna pull one card from the spirit animal, right? Oracle deck, right? And see what other extra guidance we have for group number 2. The universe, please help group number 2 with your success and manifestation. Thank you, universe. Thank you. One card. Deer. Okay. Very, very beautiful energy. Okay, so group number 2. First of all, I do feel that for many of you guys who are watching this video, perhaps you're a little bit like feeling you're hitting a block at this moment. When you have Medusa sitting in the first beginning with the High Priestess, or also showing your current energy, this could be about you maybe are having this strong urge to break through or move forward with your manifestation or career, but somehow you're not seeing it yet. Now, of course, this is general reading. I'm going to give you several different scenarios. Now, for some of you, maybe you feel you are very stuck in a job. You're working in something, but you don't really enjoy it. You don't like it. You want to resign. You want to leave, but you also don't know what's the next thing. And that's why, it's almost like I cannot resign, right, without a new job because I need money. I need to know what's a step. But now I don't have a new opportunity. So now I'm just like stuck in where I am and I'm not happy with what I have. Now, for some of you guys, if you are actually looking for jobs, if you're not working at this moment, or you're not, building anything yet, perhaps there's a very strong urge in you to start something new, right? You know that your life is more than what you have just got at this moment. You want to expand it, but perhaps you are also a little bit feeling, but I can't do it because of whatever other reasons or excuses you might have for yourself, right? Now, one of the typical reasons is because, but I need to help my family, right? They're having a difficult time. That's why I can't really do my own thing. Or my children needs me. That's why I can't work or I can't do other things. But even though deep in my heart, I really want to do something more. Now, also, if you're an entrepreneur, let's say if you're building a business, this could be really saying that you are actually feeling somehow you're hitting a block. You know you have had your success in the past, and you're desperately hoping that you're going to replicate, right? Or you're going to recreate more success, but somehow at this moment, either have things have been a little bit slow. This is what I would say. Either they're slow or it's kind of like you have been waiting for that breakthrough, but you're not seeing that yet. Now, however, I do have some good news for you, group number 2. Just like the Spartan soldier that you have picked on the picture, you're going to have your sword, you're going to have your shield, and you're going to move forward in this battle to win your success. Okay. The reason why I'm saying that is because as the advice, as the archetype that you need to embrace, you got Artemis on top of that. I love Artemis' energy in terms of success and career because Artemis is a hunter. Okay, she's a fierce huntress in ancient Greek mythology. You can see she holds arrows and she holds a bow in her hand. In mythology, Artemis is fearless. And the most important thing with Artemis is that you truly believe in what you're doing. Sometimes the reason why we're feeling a little bit unhappy is not just because we're feeling things are slow, but also because we tend to start doubting ourselves. We start to feel that, okay, things are slow and it has been slow for a long time. I've been feeling this way for a long time. Am I wrong? Have I chosen the wrong thing? Have I made the wrong decision? What is whole thing about? Maybe the universe is trying me to give up. It's trying to tell me to give up, right? And so with this Artemis energy is telling you that you need to restructure your thoughts at this moment. Artemis asks you what your soul is really asking you to do, what you truly feel you're connected with. Artemis is always talking about that rebellious nature in us. So for example, if you feel blocked because you're feeling you're being tangled or you're being stopped by other people's expectations or what they want in you, or if if you're feeling that somehow you have lost your goal in front of you about what you should be aiming at, then Artemis is about restructure that. It's about bring your goal and bring the target to in front of you again, and have that motivation and be like, okay, maybe certain things are dying down, maybe certain things are not no longer working out for me, but I need to have a new target. I need to have something that I really want to work on in order to bring the sense of abundance and manifestation. And I really feel that for you guys, this is important. Um, the good news is, generally speaking, when you have Artemis on top of Medusa, this really telling you that you will be able to break through. Because I see Medusa's picture as a little bit like something is being turned into stone, right? It's stuck in there. But Artemis has that amazing arrows to break that stone for you. So this is about refocus, re-believe in what you want to believe in, and take the practical effort to manifest that, even though you might need to be a little bit like a rebellion, okay, in your life. Now, you've got High Priestess as the tarot card. Again, like what I said, High Priestess usually saying that there's certain information that is not being revealed to you yet. So that's why you might be feeling a little bit mysterious at this moment. You're not sure where you're moving towards, you can't really see everything. But High Priestess usually is also telling you that information being hidden will be revealed to you soon. Specifically because you got Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands after that. I love these two cards when it comes to career success and manifestation. So this is talking to you that new opportunities will come to you. Okay, new beginnings will come to you, and those information will be revealed to you. Because you got Six of House on top, sustainability. Now there are two things I want to say. First of all, I do want to say that the sixth house in astrology usually is related to our work, right? Our daily operation. So I feel that some of the new projects coming to you will need you to restructure your daily life a little bit as well. So for example, you used to do things maybe in the morning you do this, in the afternoon you do that, right? You used to have a structure there. Now with this new beginning there, you might need to change that a little bit, right? Maybe you need to dedicate some time to do the new project. And for the for the old things you do, maybe you're gonna reduce the time for that, or you're gonna do that at a different time. Now this is the same for everyone, right? This could be about your employee, how you manage how you prioritize your projects. For some other people, this could be about your entrepreneurship, right? Your own business, and how you do the management. Now, the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands are new beginnings, both in a materialistic way, and also the Ace of Wands is talking about new passion, right? Things that you want to pour your passion and energy into. So I love that. Now, there's just only one thing that I want to say for group number 2 about this combination. Double aces in tarot usually means what's the right word? It means a trickery, okay? Specifically with the High Priestess at the very beginning. So I have a very strong feeling that these kind of new beginnings, perhaps especially at the very beginning stage when you start them, it's gonna be a little bit tricky, meaning that it's not gonna be like a straightforward path, okay? I see this, I do this, bang, I get that. Sometimes double ace is a little bit like a duality energy. Okay, I start and I revise. I start and okay, so this doesn't work. Okay, let me change a different way to do this. So there's some kind of like maneuvering that you have to do for this new passion and this new project and new beginning. Now, if, for example, you're looking for a new job, this could be about when you go to the new job, it's not going to be a straightforward, yes, this is my career, right? You might have to adjust a little bit, learn new things, gain new knowledge and get used to new people and learn how to deal with new project in a new way, all right? So this is very important. Now, the second message I have got for you guys regarding the sixth house is that the sixth house is also to deal with your general health, okay? So group number 2, your career development has a lot to do with your physical comfort and your physical health and your manifestation. Now, one of the things I also want to do is that if you guys are suffering from some kind of symptoms, or you are not maybe eating well, you are feeling sick, or you always get tired and things like that, the sixth house tells you that you don't need to rush. At the end of the day, this card's keyword is sustainability. All right. So this is not about you do everything, in one day, bang, bang, bang. Okay, you're done. Sustainability tells you that you can do this every day. Okay. It's a little bit like a long path in front of you. So take your time. But what is most important is you are actually consistent with the things that you want to achieve, you want to do. Okay. So do not just let all your energy, go out in one day, right? Because then you have no energy to do more in the future. And so this is telling you that okay, take your time step by step and make sure that you are very consistent and and you're loyal in terms of your action, right? Towards what you believe in. Now, The angel oracle says, ask your angels, right? And so this is kind of like a funny message there. Now, ask your angel, this card is really telling you that whatever you want to believe in, you will be able to download a lot of wisdom from your spiritual self. Now, specifically, you got High Priestess on top of that. You got the Moon on top of that. All these three cards are highly spiritual, okay? They're highly intuitive. So what I would say to you guys is if you are ready to manifest what you want to do. I understand that sometimes, some people, they just don't believe in prayers, right? Or they don't believe in, magic. They will say, yeah, I don't believe in them, right? At the end of the day, it's about what I do. You're right. Probably 70%, 80% is what you do because that's a practical effort that we make. But specifically for this group, I would highly recommend that you do some spiritual work. This could be about meditation. This could be about prayers. This could be about, the magic spell that you say for yourself in order to bring in the manifestation, in order to bring in the love, right? In order to bring in the validation that you want. So there's something highly spiritual about this group as well. So I would highly recommend that if you're interested in meditation, prayers, journaling, these kind of things, right? Magic words, magic spells, try them. Okay. I believe that this will be very beneficial to you. Now, the final message I have for this group is that finally you got a card called the Deer. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Okay. Now, the Deer card is talking about the gentle soul you have for yourself. Group number 2, I just talked about your physical health. I said you need to take good care of your health, make sure that you always have the energy to do things in the long run, rather than you try everything in a day and bang, you're tired and you're sick of it, right? So the Deer card tells you that it's important that you nurture yourself, you love yourself, you're eating well, you're sleeping well, right? You are loving yourself and you are giving yourself the environment and the gentle energy so that you feel nurtured and you feel loved and you feel that you have the energy to pursue what you need to do. Do not be too harsh on yourself, group number 2, because I can see from this group, sometimes, okay, I'm talking to you, okay? Sometimes you can have some very negative thoughts about yourself. You might have self-doubts, right? You might have some self-defeating, things in you, right? Especially if you are being triggered by someone else, because at the end of the day, nobody is as a saint, right? We do care about the validation. We do care about what other people think. We do care about, what other people think of us. And when we do not get the positive energy from other people, sometimes we could turn that back into ourselves and have this self-defeating thoughts and self-sabotaging tendencies. So the Deer card tells you that love yourself is just as if you're loving a new baby. Right now, if you don't have a child, you don't know how that feels. I don't know. Do you have a dog or a cat? Love yourself as if how you want to hold your pet, how you want to protect it, how you want to nurture it, how you want to, just prioritize them over everything, right? You can't just leave them at home. You got to feed them. You got to walk them, right? I literally have friends whose dogs are more important than them. You know what I mean? This Deer card is literally telling you that that's what you need to do for yourself. All right. Really amazing energy. I love this reading, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining the session. I'm sending you a lot of love and positive energy, and I look forward to seeing you guys very soon in the next reading. See ya. Hello, group number 3. Thank you very much for joining this reading session. You have chosen the option 3, where you can see a military man standing on top of a hill, and he's holding a binocular, looking things far away from him. Let's get straight into the reading. First of all, we're going to pull 2 cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. We're going to see, where you are now and what's the energy that you need to embrace or release in order for you to move to the next level in your manifestation and your success. Okay. Your universe, please provide us with some useful guidance for group number 1. Wow. Okay. Well, that's too many. We only need 2 cards. Okay. Your universe. Oh, this one wants to come out. Venus. Okay. Beautiful. Now let's get one more. And we've got Pan. Okay. Interesting. Now, we're going to pull 1 card from the Star Code Oracle. And let's see if there's any other specific things that you need to do, right? Any specific messages for our group number 2, dear universe? Please kindly help us, right, with group number 3. And you got North Node, future, group number 3, okay? All right, now we're going to pull 3 cards from the Mythic Tarot for group number 3, and we're going to look at what's the progression for you, what do you need to know, okay? Just 3 cards, dear universe. Please help group number 3 and provide them with some useful guidance and wisdom. Okay, Ace of Cups, that just jumped out. Okay, and we're going to pull 2 more. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we have got the Nine of Wands. Okay. Very interesting. Now, we're going to pull 1 card from Angel's Oracle. And just want to let you guys know, sometimes we have a little bit timing cards in here as well. Hopefully we'll get a timing card for you, but no guarantee, okay? Whatever comes out, that's the one for you. Dear universe, please kindly provide group number 3 some useful guidance and wisdom to help them move forward with their success. It's not a timing card, but I love it. It says, don't stop, okay? Don't stop. Very good. Now, group number 3. I want to tell you that is something very interesting in your spread. You start your energy with Venus, which is showing where you are. And in the tarot card, the first card coming out is also Venus. It's called Ace of Cups. And on the card, you can see Venus, or the Greek counterpart Aphrodite, is rising from the sea foam, and she's holding a golden cup. Now, the things I love about this spread, I think it's a little bit similar to group number 1. Perhaps you can also watch group number 1 as well, yeah, depending on how you feel. But Venus is usually talking about do what you love and love what you do. Okay, that energy is very strong usually in here. Specifically with Ace of Cups at the very beginning, I do feel that for a lot of you guys, maybe either in the past, whenever you started your current job, or this could be about maybe whenever you started your own business, right? If you are an entrepreneur, you loved it, right? You loved the idea that you have. You had a lot of let's say aspirations, right, in terms of what you want to achieve and what you want to do. Now, what I'm actually seeing here is for a lot of people who are choosing group number 3, perhaps through the challenges and through the the ups and downs, right, when you're really progressing in your career, in your job, or in your business, you started to grow a little bit tired. This is what I see. Now, one part is about this exhausted feeling that you have, because at the end of the day, no matter what you love, stress is stress. And any type of work project is stressful, right, here or there. I've never met anyone who is always kind of like smooth sailing, right, in their career. Now, because you've got Pan sitting on top, I do feel that in a way, it does show that even though sometimes you have a little bit anxiety about what could come next, what's your future, but this card does tell me that you guys are generally speaking very resourceful. You're always able to find some kind of alternative solutions to find your way to to do the problem solving, right, to overcome the hurdles, and so that you can move forward. Specifically, because you got the North Node card says future, you also have got this card called Don't Stop. I do feel that the universe is telling you that group number 3, you are on the right track. There's nothing wrong that you're doing. You're not making the wrong choice in terms of what you do. You need to continue to move forward. Now, for the ones who are in an employment, if you're being employed by a company, this card is telling you do not change jobs yet. This tells you that there's still a lot more for you to achieve. There's a lot more for you to overcome. There's still a lot more for you to manifest in wherever you are now. So in case you are thinking about, I want to change jobs, right? Should I, quit and do something different, start again? No, this is a spread telling you that you need to keep, going forward with whatever that you are doing now. Now, I understand that sometimes, of course, we have a little bit fear about the future. Is the environment going to be good for me? Is this something that is, something that is going to help me in the future? The answer is absolutely yes for you. So don't let your fear or, your anxiety blur your vision, right? Now, the Queen of Pentacles sitting in the middle could be talking about your own energy. If you are, if you can resonate with this female divine feminine energy in you. And of course, I believe that my watchers and my YouTube supporters most of you guys are female, some of you are male, or some of you are non-binary, whatever you identify with. The Queen of Pentacles sitting in the middle is talking about that practical and that, very grounded divine feminine energy in you. And sometimes I see Queen of Pentacles as someone who's very grounded, who's very stable, right? And she knows what she needs to manifest. Look at a picture of her. She's holding a golden coin. She's also holding grapes. Now, grapes actually in spirituality is the symbol of abundance and prosperity. It's also symbolizing wine, right? It's kind of funny because you got the grape, right? You got the wine, you also got the cup next to it, right? The Ace of Cups. So literally that is your manifestation. So again, I think that group number 3, you're definitely on the right track. There just are some kind of small hurdles that you have to overcome, but you're not too far away from your success. Now, the Knight of Wands sitting at the very end, you can see on the picture, the boat is hitting a big rock, but just beyond that rock, you can already see the destination. This is a card talking about the final scene in the story, The Golden Fleece, when Jason is leading his Argonauts back from the trip, right? The journey to fetch the Golden Fleece to fight the dragon. And at the end, he's almost at home. He's almost gonna bring his success to the destination. So for this group, I really feel that a lot of guys, I understand that there's no such expression in English, right? But in Japanese, we say "otsukare-sama deshita." It means that you have done a great job. You've been tired, right? You've been fighting for your success, and finally you're here. And so thank you for your service. It's a little bit like that. And it's kind of interesting that the card that you picked, right, for pile 3, literally is a soldier there, right? Looking far away into the future. Now, you also have got the North Node, which is a future card there. I want to tell you guys that there's a lot more in the future for you to see, for you to achieve, and you're on the right track. What you need to do is to bring a little bit more confidence in what you're doing now. And always remember why you started this whole journey from the beginning anyway. All right? Very much loving this energy. Now, if you're a male person and you identify yourself with more masculine side of yourself, this Queen of Pentacles could be talking about an earth sign woman, so a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus woman. Either she could be provide you with some kind of assistance or help in terms of your success. Okay, so just something for you to watch out, right, around you, right? This very helpful woman actually around you. Now, we're gonna have a look at your spiritual animal. Okay, let's see if there's any final advice for you guys for the group number 3. Dear universe, please provide us with some useful guidance for our group number 3. One card. Starfish. Okay. Now, one thing I want to talk about this card for you guys is that, see, you got Venus in the first house also, so it's kind of related. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Venus as the goddess of love, right? She's representing love, relationships, right? But when Venus is in his negative form, Venus could be talking about being vain. Okay, so what do I mean by that? It's a little bit like Venus energy when it's too much, when it's imbalanced. It shows that we care so much about how we look, how we appear, and how other people think. Now, one of the typical examples I can give to you is now, when I say how you look, how you appear, I'm not just talking about your face, your body, and things like that. If you're talking about success, sometimes this could be about maybe you're concerned about how you appear as a professional person in front of other people. Are you afraid of judgment? Are you afraid of criticism? Right? Are you afraid of other people saying things? And when you put yourself out there, right, in the public, because when we talk about success, sometimes we do have to throw ourselves out there. Right? You can't just do everything hiding in your own home and hoping that I'm going to be successful. When we talk about success and manifestation, sometimes this requires you to throw away that ego or throw away that vanity, right? How you always want to show in front of people. Sometimes it's important that you choose the more practical and the more grounded choice and do the groundwork, even though you just have to get dirty, right? Just have to roll up your sleeves and do the dirty work. Maybe other people will say, okay, oh, why do you do that? Oh, that doesn't look good, whatever that is. But you know that why you're making that effort. And this is what the starfish card is all about. Starfish in this spirit animal deck is a very beautiful animal. It's glamorous, it's pretty, right? Different colors, on the beach, and people always want to take pictures of them. But some starfish, sometimes this energy could be talking about our vanity, right? Could be talking about we care so much about how it looks and how it sounds, instead of whether this is really good for us. Now, I want to give you a very practical example. I remember years ago, I had a client and she was asking me a question about her daughter, and she said, my daughter is going to go to university very soon, and we have chosen 3 different universities, right? Harvard, we've chosen Stanford, right? We've chosen wherever, yeah, I don't know, Cornell or something, all in the States, right? Top, level Ivy League universities. And she was asking me which university is the best for her that she should go to. And I remember very clearly during that reading, we put out the starfish card. And so this is what I said to her. I said, do not care about the name of the university. I understand that it sounds amazing when you say to people, oh, my daughter go to Cornell, my daughter goes to Stanford. Yeah, my daughter is an Ivy League girl, right? Of course, as a parent, it gives you the glamour, right? You're proud, right? It looks amazing. It feels amazing, right? To say your daughter is going to one of those top universities. But the most important choice is whether she loves that environment, whether she can study the things she can study, and whether she feels comfortable and that's the best environment for her. So with this starfish card, what you need to do when it comes to the choices, right? It's very, very important that you know what makes you truly feel good. What is that is really beneficial to your career path, to your success, right? Rather than how other people will see it, whether I feel amazing or not. Now, for example, in this case, when we're talking about career manifestation, let's say maybe you're looking for jobs or you're looking for a different option, right? Let's say you are having a current position that you're doing very, very well, and you know that you're happy with it, right? You're doing really well. And there's another position that is actually higher in the company that sounds better, maybe because it includes the word, I don't know, senior or director or whatever that is. And you're thinking, oh, should I actually change my position to that because it sounds nice on my resume, right? Maybe I'll be more respected. Not necessarily. This card asks you that it doesn't matter what the title is, what the beautiful thing that appears on the surface, but you have to know that whether that role is really going to be good for you, whether you truly desire it, and that's what your soul is calling you. Okay, now I think I've said enough for you guys. Group number 3, sending you a lot of blessing and love, right? I love you guys and always want to do readings for you guys to help you guys move forward with your life. And I look forward to seeing you guys very soon in the next pick card reading. Thank you so much. See ya. Hi, all the 3 piles. Thank you again for watching this pick card reading for your manifestation and your success. I just want to show my great appreciation to all of you guys who have been following me and enjoying my content either here or on my professional Instagram account. Always remember, if you like the content, please subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about and you love. We always need to remember how to circulate and how to spread that positive energy, right? Thank you again, and I see you guys very soon in the next month's reading. Bye.